Hello children, let's continue our class. We are learning 5th class EVS subject about our body parts, sense organs. Yes, in that we learn about the two sense organs which are the eyes and ears. So how many sense organs do we have? Tell me. Yes, we have 5 sense organs which are help us in many ways. Eyes help us to see, ears help us to hear. So in the same way, the third one, in this class we are going to learn about the nose. So nose help us in what? That we have to see in this class. Okay children? All of you take out your page number 54. Let's start our class. And see here, nose. As you all know, the eyes help us to see and the ears help us to hear. In the same way, the nose helps us to smell. See, eyes help us to see and ears help us to hear. In the same way, our nose help us to smell. Okay, here one activity that we have to do, just you have to do this activity and you can identify the different smells by smelling these. Okay, so for that we have to take coriander leaves, curry leaves, onion, garlic, cloves, cardamom, etc. The things which are present in your houses. So have good and strong odor. You know children, for these coriander leaves, curry leaves, onion, garlic, cloves, cardamom, etc. These things have the strong odor. Odor means, you know children, smell. We know their taste through smell. We know the taste through smell. If we smell these, we can tell their smell also. No, cloves are hot. This cardamom tastes very nice. Yes, like that, if we smell these items, we can tell their taste also. Now, close your nose and taste them one by one. Do you know the taste of these items? No, without smelling, we cannot tell their smells. Okay, is the nose used only to smell? See, our nose is only helpful only in the smelling. Do you know what is the other use of nose? See here, the nose has the another use also. What is that? Try to close your nose for a while. Say what happened. For just 2-3 seconds, just 3-4 seconds, you have to close your nose. What will happen? Just you have to imagine. You cannot live if you don't breathe. See here, when we close our nose, we cannot breathe. And if we are not breathing, we cannot breathe, then we cannot live also without breathing. Yes. So, we breathe in and breathe out air through our nose. Yes. So, see here, one picture is given. This is our nose. We breathe inside and outside the air. Yes, with the help of our nose. This is called respiration. You know children what it is called? It is called the respiration. When we breathe inside and we breathe outside, this activity is called the respiration. Breathing in air through nostrils into our lungs is known as inhalation. You know children, this is our nose and these two are the nostrils. What are these called? Nostrils. Yes. So through these nostrils we breathe inside, means the air we are taking inside and that we are sending to our lungs. Yes. So the air which we are taking inside through our these two nostrils This activity is called inhalation. Understood? When we are breathing inside, it is called inhalation. Breathing out air is called exhalation. When the air we are sending outside is called the exhalation. Now you all understood, children, what is inhalation and what is exhalation? Okay. The air which we take inside, it is called inhalation, and the air, the breath which we send outside, it is called exhalation. And these two, breathing inside and breathing outside, these activities called the respiration. Understood everybody? Okay. Now let's come down. See here. We must always keep our nose clean. See, like our eyes, in the previous class we learned about the eyes and the ears. To protect them or to keep them safe, we have seen some precautions. Yes, we have seen some precautions to keep them protected and safe. So like that, here are some precautions that we have to learn to protect or keep safe our nose. Yes, so what we have to do for that? See here, we must always keep our nose clean. Yes, like see, eyes, they told us about the eyes. We have to clean our eyes with cold water. Means we have to wash our eyes with cold water and do not rub them. Yes, like small precautions they told us. About the ears also, they said us not to use any matchsticks or pins to clean your ears. So always use the cotton cloth to clean our ears. So like that here, how we are keeping our ears and eyes clean, in the same way we have to keep our nose also clean. Do not insert slate pencils. See, small children, when they write with the slate pencil or pencils, what the habit they have? Always they keep the slate pencils and pencil into their nostrils. Yes, so do not insert slate pencils, pieces of chalk, sticks, fingers into your nostrils. Let's have see once again the picture. These are called our nostrils. These are our nostrils. So don't try to keep anything like slate pencils, pens or pieces of chalk piece, sticks or your fingers into your nostrils. Consult a doctor when small pebbles or things stuck in your nostrils. You have to consult a doctor if any above these things are kept in your nose. You have to consult a doctor. If suppose any pebbles means small stones have stuck in your nostrils and then it is unable to breathe. Yes, and breathing problem becomes difficult and it will be painful. Yes, so in the case if anything happens about the above things, you have to consult a doctor. Yes. Who treats about the nose is called what? In the previous class I told you, the person who gives treatment for the eyes, nose and throat is called what? Yes, he is called ENT. Yes, ENT means what? E means ears, nose, N means nose and T means throat. So if we have any problem, if our related to our nose, we have to consult a doctor who is called ENT. Understood, children? How our nose is helpful? Nose is helpful in smelling and also for the breathing. Yes. Now all of you, let's come on to the page number 55. See here on the page number 55, what is the picture is given here? Yes, it is our tongue. It is a picture of a tongue. Our next sense organ is tongue. We learned about the eyes, ears, nose, and the fourth is our tongue. So all of you see here, we are going to learn about the tongue. Now see how our tongue helpful us. What we can do with our tongue. Yes, let's see. This is our tongue. Here one activity is given. See, can you hold your tongue and speak? కొద్దిగా సేపు ఏం చేయండి, మీ నాలుకని చేత్తోని పట్టుకోండి, అలాగే మాట్లాడండి. వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్? ఆర్ యూ ఏబుల్ టు స్పీక్? నో. ఇఫ్ we are holding our tongue, we cannot speak. No. As you all know, tongue help us to speak. So our tongue help us to speak. Swallow food and identify the taste of food. We can swallow our food with the help of our tongue. We can speak with the help of our tongue, and also we taste the food with the help of our tongue. How do we identify the different taste of the food? No. Sometimes our food is very spicy, sometimes it is, if we are eating sweet, sometimes it is sour, sometimes it is bitter. So these all the different taste. How our tongue help us to identify? Because on our tongue there are the small taste buds are there. Okay, they are called the taste bud. There are taste buds on our tongue and they help us identify the taste of the food. See, when we eat the food, on our tongue there are the small taste buds are there, which help us to tell that or say that or identify the different taste of the food, whether it is spicy, sweet, salty, bitter or sour. Okay, so these on the tongue, the small taste buds which are present on our tongue help us to taste the food. Okay, now see here what is given again. We should keep our mouth clean. Understood? Now about the tongue also we have seen how our tongue helpful in which ways. Tongue help us to speak, tongue help us to swallow the food and also identify the different tastes of the food. Okay, now we have to see here some precautions to keep our tongue also clean. How should we keep our tongue clean? We should keep our mouth clean. Always we have to keep our mouth clean. We should rinse our mouth. Rinse means we have to wash our mouth before and after eating, or else it will be result in infection and bad breath. See children, when we eat, whether it is in the morning, breakfast, lunch or dinner, before eating and after eating, we have to rinse our mouth, means wash our mouth with water. If you don't do it, what will happen? It is the result in the infections and also the bad breath comes from our mouth. If we do not rinse means wash, germs may attack and cavities develop in our teeth. See, if we don't wash our mouth after eating or before eating, what will happen? The germs attack and the cavities develop in our teeth, and thus teeth may decay and fall off. Then what happens? When these cavities develop in our teeth, they become very sensitive and then our teeth also may fall off. Hence, we should brush our teeth and also clean the tongue in the morning every day and before going to bed. Every day after waking up, what we have to do? Yes, we have to brush our teeth. After brushing, when we clean our mouth or wash our mouth, we have to clean our tongue also, and before going to bed. After dinner, after some time when you go to bed, before that also you have to brush your teeth and clean your tongue to keep our mouth clean. Yes, children. So how this tongue is helpful to us? Tongue helps us in what? To speak, swallow the food and identify the different taste of the food with the help of the taste buds which are the present on our tongue. Understood, children? So here we learned about the 5 sense organs. Which are that? Yes, they are the eyes, ears, nose and tongue. One more is left. Which one is that? Yes, it is our skin. No, so skin. We are going to learn about the skin in the next class. So I hope you all understood till here. Okay, about the eyes, ears, nose and tongue, how they are helpful to us and the precautions which we have to take to keep them safe and to protect them. Understood, everyone? Okay, so we'll soon meet in our next class. Okay.